Example, students, you can see that first of all the format of the letter is written. First is written the sender's address that is given in the statement. We have picked up the same address that is there in the statement. In case there is no address of sender given in the statement, you will write down examination hall dash city over here. Then comes the date. Date should be written in this format only. First is the month, then date, comma and year. After this, you can see that I have written the designation of the person to whom the letter is addressed or the person who will receive the letter. And after that, the formal address or the official address of that person is given. This receiver's address also is there given in the statement. We are using the same address. So the thing is that if you get the address in the statement, you will use the same address. Then comes the subject on which the letter is going to be written. Subject I have written, you can see, complaint regarding Whirlpool washing machine. Then comes the salutation. Salutation means the word with which you address the person to whom you are writing the letter. So you are addressing that person as sir. Obviously this is the official address. And take care that you should not put any comma after this, and you need not write respected or anything before it, right? So this is the format. At first sender's address, date, receiver's address, then comes subject and then comes sir. On the statement given, on the basis of the statement given, I have solved this letter, and there is, though this is called the content of the letter, though format has a fixed manner in which it should be written, content of the letter is not fixed and you can write it according to your own creativity. But for your guidance, I have written some points on the, by keeping these points in your mind, you can write the content of the letter. You can see that first of all I have written that I have purchased a Whirlpool washing machine, silver colored, right? You can see it, model number this, some fictitious model number is written. If you know some model number, you can use the real one. Against a bill number this, dated this, from your store, right? So what is the thing written over here is the proof of the purchase of the article for which complaint is to be made. Proof of purchase is given with the help of the bill number and the date on which this bill was issued, right? And at the same time the identity of the item has also been given. We have written the model number, the color and things like that. So you can begin your complaint letter with the description of these things, proof of purchase and the identity of the item, right? Then comes the part of the letter in which you will tell the defects of the item. So I have written some defects. You can see then that it suddenly developed some problems. You can mention any problems. You can see that I have mentioned 1 or 2 problems over here, right? Then after that what I have, so here I have given the note that I have mentioned the defects of the item, right? After this you should mention what are the problems faced by you by using this defective article. As I am a working woman, I am facing a lot of problems, things like that you can write. These are the things you will have to write on your own. Here comes your creativity of writing the letter, right? You can read it. Then after this you can also give 1 or 2 lines regarding that, showing your disappointment that you never expected that the article purchased from such reputed store can give some problem and things like that. You can write like this. You can read what I have written, right? After that comes that part of the letter in which you will give your demand, sender's demand, कि जो आपने जो letter लिखी है, what do you demand? If there are complaints regarding or about the item or the article, what do you want now? As I have written that the washing machine is still in the warranty period, I want you to send you a mechanic so that he should get it, fix the problem and repair it, and if it is beyond repair, it should be replaced with a new one. You can read what I have written, right? After that, a sentence like this, that hoping for a quick reply from your side and things like that, can be written in one sentence. After this, you will write yours truly. This is called complimentary clause. And after this, if name is given, you should write the name over here. Otherwise, we can write XYZ over here. Right?